Tel Dhiban is a mound of 5 hectares, approximately 70 kilometers south of Amman, Jordan. Just next to it is the modern community of Dhiban. The site is well known for 2 reasons. First, because of the discovery of the Mesha inscription in 1868, and second, for the pioneering excavations that the American Schools of Oriental Research did there in the 1950s. This was one of the earliest excavation projects in Jordan. In 2004, a number of us researchers from Liverpool, Penn, and Stanford conducted a pilot project. The goal? To assess Dhiban for combined archaeological research and development.
We decided to dig in Dhiban at the Tel here for a number of reasons. One reason was because there's an excavation in this area here, just next to us, in 1950s and 1960s that was never published. And for archaeologists, it's like there's no information about it. This site has all of the things, all of the different research interests that we have together. And so we could come here and research Iron Age, we could come and research Roman period things, we could research Islamic material, and also because the site is right next to the town, we could also develop a relationship between the archaeological excavation and the people who live in the city.
The community has a lot to teach us about Dhiban from their own first-hand experience of working on the Tel and from information passed down through generations. We had several opportunities to record interviews with Dhiban's men, women, and children. We also contacted individuals who worked on the earlier ASOR projects to help us understand the site's complicated topography.
When you were younger, do you remember several more houses on top of the Tel that they dismantled?
يقول لك لما كنت انت يعني صغير تتذكر انه كان في بيوت مبنيه غير البيت هذا
كله
ودمروها
مكان.
لا بس هذا بس.
لا
لا بس هذا. لا محمد الحمدان.
هاي لمين هي؟
محمد الحمدان الرواشد.
The house belongs to محمد حمدان الرواشد.
أي نعم.
He's related to the guard. عبد الرحمن الرواشد.
The guards in
the guard was here.
بس
he is related to him.
ولا ما في بناء الدور حجر حانة لا ما في.
No more buildings.
بس هي البلد. ظلوا ساكنين بيها.
We conduct interviews around the town to draw the community into site interpretation. Also, weekly study tours with hired workers allow us to answer questions and listen to their ideas about excavated materials. This accomplishes 2 tasks. The community learns the goals and methods of archaeology, and we learn more about the community's vision for the site's development. What you see is a scatter of stones, pits, and rubbish piles. Thankfully, Jordan's Department of Antiquities has cleaned and restored a small part of the site. We're taking steps to preserve exposed buildings from the previous and new excavations. Tel Dhiban is more than an archaeological site. On any given day, families visit the site for picnics and football games. Kids come to the site to play in the dilapidated buildings, and shepherds herd their flocks through the site for grazing. The Tel is one way the community references their past. Ultimately, we want to collaborate with the community and the Department of Antiquities to make Dhiban a viable tourist destination. There's much to offer visitors who are interested in Jordan's biblical, classical, or Islamic history. Jordanian entrepreneurs could establish tourist infrastructure like hotels, kiosks, and restaurants. We're ready to celebrate our successes and learn from our mistakes, but we hope our efforts at Dhiban will inspire others to include community stakeholders in their archaeology projects.